Yeah, one of the modalities that I work is family constellations and also life coach. But today I'm going to speak a little bit, just a little bit about family constellations. I hope you can grasp the idea. And family constellations is one way to heal the ancestral wounds that we carry within us. And as Michael said, we know there is many traumas that happens with our ancestors. We still carrying within us. And family constellations is one way that one of the modalities that for me is very good to help you to heal those wounds. And so also Michael mentioned a little bit, but as we inherited, our hair color, our eye color, our blood type, and so on, we also inherited these traumas that comes, or emotions. It's more like emotions that were not processed or healed in generations before us. And so we carry this with us, and it's affecting our life daily. It's kind of limiting us in many ways. So, and also Michael mentioned epigenetics is a study, a research, is a very recent research, started when I was at the university, was the beginning of it in the 80s. And it's epi means above, so we have our DNA, and whatever happens in our life that is very strong, like a strong emotion or a strong trauma, it changed our DNA, and it's called methylation of the DNA. And then after that, it passed from generation to generation. And that's how these traumas pass from one generation to another. And here I have a little bit of a few articles. They are not quite scientific articles, they're more like a public articles that shows how these traumas pass from one generation to another. And these are basic studies made in populations that their ancestors suffer strong traumas like Holocaust or mass murder or whatever. And the generation after, or 2 generations or 3 generations after that, they still have the residue of that trauma. And usually it's expressed in tendency to suicide or violence, extreme anger, or hate. So this comes from past generations, that these traumas that that happened long time ago. So here is the family tree. Yes, I like this because here we can see many things. So you are here, yes, and here is your parents, your grandparents, great-grandparents. One thing that is very powerful to see here is how these numbers grows very quickly. Yes, so you have 4 grandparents, 8 great-grandparents, and goes on. And in less than 10 generations, you have 1,000 people behind you. So it's a lot of people, yes? So this is just the direct line. We are not talking about cousins and aunts and anything. So this is just the direct line. So it's a lot of people behind us. And we need all of them in order to be here. We need the good, the bad, the evil, the saints, and everybody needs to be present for us to be here. Yes? So so that is one thing that's very important in this, is to understand one of the laws of family constellations, that is belonging. Everybody here belongs. It doesn't matter what they did, but they belong. Yes? And the other things that is in family constellation is the hierarchy, or the seniority. Whoever comes first has seniority over the one that comes after. So parents has seniority over our parents and over us. So seniority means, in constellations, mean more like honor and respect. Yes, it's not that is anything that is above, but it's more like respecting whatever came first. Our older siblings has seniority over us, so it's respect whatever is older than us. And the other thing is, the other law, or they also call orders of love, is the balance between giving and taking. So in every relationship, there have to have this balance of giving and taking. And when this balance is not there, it creates an imbalance. So whatever those three, when they are violated, the belonging, the given and taken, and also the seniority, when they are violated, creates some balance in the system. Yes. So belonging, for example, if a child is given for adoption, yes, let's say here a child was given to adoption, it is going to create an imbalance in the field. So because that feeling of abandonment and not belonging stays in the field, and whoever comes after that is going to feel that abandonment and to feel that feeling of not belonging. So yes, there is I have many examples in. For example, exclusion. When we exclude someone, we are creating an imbalance. Like adoption is one of them. Or when forget about someone, we also created this imbalance because forgetting is a kind of exclusion. Yes. So I did a constellation once for a lady that had chronic fatigue last year. And she was very ill, and she couldn't leave her home. So she was on Zoom, and we did the constellation here for her. And what happened was, what was revealed was that her twin, she had a twin that died before she was born. So, and that twin was not acknowledged or recognized. So when in the constellation we add the twin, the two together get very nice and very emotional, the two, and they finally meet each other. And that was the resolution. And when the resolution comes, it's like everything falls in place. And everybody in the constellation feels it, the participants and also the people in the field. So, does anybody here, sorry, I forgot to ask, anybody here have heard about family constellations or participate in one?
I don't
Yes?
know what that is.
Yeah, no?
I don't know what it is.
Oh,
Are
I
you going to
see.
demonstrate?
Yeah, I wish I had time to demonstrate. But it's basically like we have someone, the client brings a subject, and then I put some representatives for the client and for the subject or for the parents if they need, yes. So it's like a circle, and then the people volunteer to represent. And then once they are in the field, they start to interact between them. And according what they say and the position they are, they fall on the floor, or they start to speak words that is significant. And then I start to add more representation until we find the resolution for that issue.
Can I just say something? So we're going to be doing clinics every week, and Anna Maria and I will be doing one on looking at the systemic effect of trauma in our lineage. On what's the date that we're doing that? Do you know?
It is May 26th.
So May 26th, we'll have a full 2 hours where we can do a constellation, and it's amazing. If you've never been in a constellation, it's you really tap into something that seems impossible. And Anna Maria does it blind, which is even more amazing to find out the results. So I just want to put a plug in for
Yeah,
that.
thank you. Yes, and it's when we the family constellations, it gives you a completely different perspective in what we are, what others are, and what the world is, because you see it from above in a very different way. So yeah. So I'm going to jump here because of time. So here is so the difficulties that people experience, yes, because of what happens in the field, yes, on the whatever trauma happens in the field. So this is what the difficulty, like difficulty in it can affect our relationships, can affect our financial situation, emotions, difficult emotions like depression, fear, anxiety, addiction, illness, yes. So if we are here, and someone here stole something from someone, or earn their fortune at the cost of somebody else, you want to make money, but you cannot. Because whatever happened here, it's interfering on your goals here. Yes? Because the field has an imbalance, financial imbalance, so you are not able to reach a certain abundance. So, and here there is one page that I like too. It's there is a little dot here. Yes, it's small, but it's on purpose. So this is your front cortex. Yes, trying to make a goal, or wanting something, or want a better job, or want a relationship, or want to get better in your health or everything. And this is here, but this is your unconscious. Yes. So this is very tiny. This is very huge. Yes. So you can make your wishes. You can go in your how they call when you repeat yourself phrases, positive thinking and affirmations. Yes, because it's here, and you are dealing with all this. Yes. So, and this means this part here, besides the traumas in our when we grew up, we are dealing with this field here. Yeah, this is all in unconscious. Another interesting thing too, parents, let's say, they fight, but they don't fight in front of their children, yes? Because they think, yeah, this is a secret, you know, like, there is no secret. The unconscious knows everything. This is the field, yes? And in Constellation, we reveal it. Yes, we reveal the secrets. So, now it's time. So there is how do we restore the order? Because happens.
Oh, 2 minutes.
2 minutes? Thank you. What happens is it creates an imbalance, yes? So the first thing is state what it is. For example, when we state what we are feeling, is one of the things that start moving. For example, if I say I'm angry, or I hate this person, when we say that out loud, doesn't need even to say to the person, but just say to the field, it starts the movement for the balance. So this is a state what it is. In Constellations, we see that very clear. When the person says whatever they are feeling, it creates a movement in the field. The second is acknowledge mistakes and be responsible. Yes. So if you did something, acknowledge it and be responsible for the consequences. And the second is, many times in constellations we feel guilty, but not because we did something, but somebody else in the system did something and we catch that guilt. So in the constellation is like to honor that person and give back that guilt to that person. Yes? And the other is include whoever was excluded. So this is a way to restore the order in constellation. And the main thing in constellations is the goal is always to find a resolution that restore love and dignity to all members of the system. So to restore love and dignity to everybody in the system. So that is the goal of family constellations. So, so I besides the clinic, I am here also once a month, and you can check the schedule of Inner Path.